morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. So we had a little bit of a hiccup here. Basically, when I was filming, there are two instances where I don't know if it was the camera or my editing software, but one of them cut the audio out and it happened in two parts. The first one was the intro and the second one is when we're actually on the layover and I wake up from my nap. So I'm probably gonna pop back in there so I can explain what I was actually telling you guys so it makes sense what's going on. But anyways, today we are finally back to flying. I still don't have my truck on this trip, so Chip is going to have to take me to the airport. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check this video out. I gave you like some updates of some really not so nice things happening behind the scenes and all of that. But today we are going to be going to none other than London. We have been having a very London summer. Like, don't get me wrong, I kind of want to switch it up and do something different, but also because I haven't been working so much, I needed something high time, and London is worth almost 20 hours and 3 days, which essentially, if you put that in terms of domestic, that's like a 4-day trip that you're getting paid for in 3 days. So it's a very, very nice trip, and we are going to check out some new places, but I have some travel goodies that are brand new that I'm going to be taking along with me, and I feel like y'all are going to love them as much as I do. They are all from the brand Pkwy, who I also want to thank for sponsoring today's video. So the first thing I'm going to be taking with me are some brand new packing cubes. So I have them in this beige color as well as in the khaki. And today we're going to be packing the khaki one. And y'all, these are by far the best quality packing cubes I have ever had. The material on these is just so well made and really, really nice. They are also compression cubes, meaning that they have one zipper that you can zip up, and that's the regular zipper that it expands. But when you have stuff that you can compress down, there is another zipper down here, and this will compress your stuff, making more room in your suitcase. So then they can compress down to this size. So these are all 6 of them. So my plan is my extra flight attendant uniform and pantyhose in here, just my normal clothes in here. I'm gonna put my socks and underwear in here, and then also put my shoes in there. So in just a minute, we're gonna go play around with these in the other room and pack my stuff up. But these are great for staying organized when you are traveling and keeping all of your stuff in its own spot. Another thing that keeps me very organized that is much needed is I have a brand new tech case. Now, the first thing about this one that I absolutely love in comparison to my old one is this is like the best of both worlds between a soft case and a hard case, because it keeps its structure like a hard case, but the material is closer to a soft case, so there is more like movement in it. So if you need to squeeze it somewhere, it's easily squeezable, whereas my last one was a hard case. So if it didn't fit, it just wasn't going to fit. There was no wiggle room for packing it. So for the tech case, there's an outside pocket, which I didn't put anything in here, but it's great for like a phone charger or something. And then on the inside, there's tons of storage. There's 2 pockets right here. There's some little ties right here that you can take cords like this and then just slide them in, and they'll keep them in place. There's a zipper in the middle that you can zip up, and then some more pockets right here. And then on the other side, there's more of those little straps that you can put cords in. And then also a pocket right here that I have like camera, batteries, and the charger in. And then the next thing I'm gonna be taking with me is a brand new universal adapter. I told you guys I travel with at least 2 of them on a trip, because again, there's so many things to plug in, including like my hair tools and all the charging and all the other stuff. But also this one comes with a really nice carry case, and a little hack is leave this out in eyesight, because I feel like these and your chargers are so easy to leave behind in a hotel room. So when you have this out and about, you can see, oh, wait a minute, my stuff is not packed. So this helps you keep up with your stuff. So for the universal adapter, you're just gonna find the country you're looking for. So we are gonna be going to the UK. So you'll just press down and slide that out, and there you can plug it in. And then you can put your plugs in right here, as well as there's 2 USBs as well as 2 USCs. And then to put it away, you'll just press down again and slide it back in. Now, the last thing I'm gonna share with you guys, and this is the one that I was probably the most excited about, because y'all, it's summer, it's hot. Waiting on the employee shuttle, it's hot. Sometimes in the airport, it feels like they don't run the AC. It's hot. If I'm doing skincare and I want it to kind of dry down before I do my makeup, this comes in super handy. That is a portable electronic fan. These are a game changer. Like, I wanted one to just leave in my travel bag. It's just gonna stay there. I love the pocket size on this, so it doesn't take up a bunch of room, but also this one is a turbocharge. So you can charge this within 90 minutes. So for the fan, there is a turn on button right here that you'll just hold down, and then it'll tell you the power level right here. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there's also a turbo speed on the back as well. But the other really nice thing is you can actually use this as a power bank if you're in a tight spot, and you can take your charger and then just plug it in the back the same way that you would charge this, and then plug it into your phone. Now it does come with a lanyard that you can use as well as a carrying case, but I just kept it just like this and throw it in my bag. But if you are going out and about, let's say to an amusement park or to an event or something like that, these are also great to keep with you as well. So very, very, very handy. And now all of the travel goodies I have shared with you will be linked down below in the description box, because like I said, they are so helpful whenever you are traveling. And once again, thank you to Pkwy for sponsoring today's video. And without further ado, let's dive into the trip.
Will I ever feel this light again? When I thought I didn't need it, I found a new friend. I'll wake you tomorrow before I leave, and the song I'll be singing will be this one indeed. This is as long as we go. I know you will be alright, but somehow wherever you are, you're still in the crossfire.
All right, you have officially made it to the other part where the audio cut out. So I took about like a 2 to 3 hour nap, but then I was messaging back and forth with my friend Paula, and she said she wanted to do dinner, but also it needed to be a little bit of an early night because she has the 5 a.m. sign-in the next day. And we talked about going to this place called Szechuan Popo, and I've been there with her before and I showed you guys, and y'all, it is so good. But we also kind of wanted to try something new. So one of our friends was sending us a restaurant recommendation. So we're gonna run and go get groceries, and then I'll come back, I'll show you everything I got, and then after that, we're gonna run over to Chinatown. So funny enough, Paula was actually going to Marks and Spencer at the same time that I was. So we just met each other in there. I only grabbed like a couple little snacky items because I kind of feel like I might have leftovers, and then I'll just eat that. So the first thing I got is they have like this little place where they do a lot of like sushi and stuff like that over in that area. And I saw these, and they're little strawberry cheesecake mochis. I had to try them. And then this is new and I'm really excited. So this is a loaded salmon and dill dipper, and it looks phenomenal. This is the apple crumble overnight oats, and it has 19 grams of protein. And then last but not least, I'm not usually a sweets person or like a candy person, but lately I've just been in like a sweets candy mood. And so I just grabbed this one that kind of has like a blend of like different little gummies in there. I am starving right now though, so I think I'm gonna try one of these. Like something just to tide me over because I'm super hungry. I guess I could have opened the gummies, but why not? Look at them, they're so cute. They're not like as firm as I'm used to a lot of mochi being, but this is really good. The flavor is very much strawberry cheesecake, very much. Oh, look. Okay, I feel like that was like the perfect little bite to tide me over until we actually go over to Chinatown and get some food. But now I'm gonna just go ahead and throw that in here. But anyways, all right, I guess let's go ahead and go over to Chinatown. We just got back to the room. It's just now starting to get like dusk outside, So I feel like this is kind of the perfect time to come back in. The restaurant that we ended up going to wasn't the one we first intended because a friend of ours had told us that we should try a place called The 8, and it was supposed to be really, really good, like traditional Chinese cuisine, except we had made the assumption it was in Chinatown and it wasn't. So then once we got there, we realized we were actually still pretty far from the restaurant. So we decided just to walk around Chinatown, and then we bumped into this other place that another one of our friends had recommended, and Paula said she had been there before and she said it was amazing. And y'all, she was not lying. When I saw the menu, I was like, okay, this looks nice. But then when you get the food, you're like, it's just next level. On top of that, the service is insane. All of the dishes we got were so good, and they each just had so much flavor, but not similar to each other. They were all different in their own way. And we also have an insane amount of leftovers, and they bagged the whole thing up for us and split it separately, and each gave us these really nice bags. I was impressed by how nice the bags are. But then, of course, we ran over to Primark. I didn't get very much stuff, but one thing I'm super excited about, so I love their hot water bottles. Like literally, I carry one on every single trip, especially if I'm in the crew bunk, because it just gets so cold. Or if you're having cramps or anything, these are so nice. And you could use like the little coffee spout or the ramen spout on the plane to fill it up. But they finally released some of their new hot water bottles because when it gets really hot, they don't tend to have them, but they started coming out with a few more, and they do have also the big animal ones, and they're so soft. They're just a little bit harder to travel because you can't just like put it in your bag as easily as I can do like this, where it's like right next to my laptop. So I ended up picking one up, and I love this one. I think this is so cute. It's just so precious. They had a white one with like light pink bows on it that I thought was really cute as well, but I'm like, that's gonna get dirty so fast. So this is the one I went with, and this was only £6. Y'all can't beat that, because even the hot water bottles on Amazon, nowhere close to this pricing, and the quality of these is amazing. And then I also picked up these straight leg sweatpants. So they're just like a black, like wide leg sweatpant, £7. These pants, and these are kind of like a stiff linen. Like they don't seem to wrinkle as much as a normal linen, but they're also very soft. I can't explain it, but the fabric is really nice. So even though I kind of own so many pants that look very similar to this, it was really the fabric that sold me for £16. Last but not least, I love Jordan Lipscomb. Her TikTok is just phenomenal. Like when I watch her videos, I just adore her. And she tried out this blush, and she really likes like pinkish, purplish blushes. And I don't know if it's gonna be the same for me, which also today I did a new foundation and I hate it. I normally use Kimchi Chic's foundation and I love it. Like I get so many compliments like of people asking me like, is your skin fake? Like it's insane, or how does your makeup stay on so long? And I love their foundation, their concealer, and their setting powder. So good. But I ran out and I didn't have time to order some more, so I just ran to CVS and grabbed this new one from e.l.f. Looks like this, and I don't like it at all. Like it doesn't even come close to comparing. I feel like it kind of accentuates like the texture in my skin. It's not really lasting, it's not wearing well. Like don't love that at all, so I'm excited to get my other foundation. But anyways, I don't normally gravitate towards this like pinkish purplish color, but oops, I'll pick that up in a minute. But I did see that she had that, and it looks really, really good. So she kind of influenced me to go ahead and give it a whirl. Now I am excited to get this makeup off my face and start kind of winding down. You guys, it's 6 a.m. I have been up since 4 a.m. but that light feels brutal. This was one of those nights where I feel like I just kept getting up every hour, and I was like freaking out that I was gonna be late, and it's just like, oh no, I can't get this open with one hand. I forgot to tell y'all that yesterday I actually picked this up. We went to like this little Asian market and I grabbed this and then like this little thing of ice and put it in there. The lychee flavor is so good. But anyways, right now it's 6 a.m. I don't have any notifications or anything that the plane's late coming in like I did last time. Also, Chip told me that the automotive place thinks that they're gonna have my truck fixed by
Friday, so that's good because I really need to fly this weekend and it'll be really nice to have my truck back. So that's pretty exciting news. I should only have to wait like 2 more days without a car once we get back. I'm kind of thinking though that since we're gonna have a 9:30 pickup time today, that I might start getting ready right now and then going to breakfast downstairs. I'm gonna set you guys up again. I can't make up my mind. So I just think that we can do breakfast, and then depending on how much time like we have left, we can also go for like a morning walk.
It may seem like you're under some kind of a spell. You're walking on sunshine, feeling extra well. You're all smiles, happy as you can be. Feels like a dream, but can't you see that it's just me? Said it's just me. It's just me. It's just me. It's just me. Hey.
So I am back in the room. I just started like walking after breakfast, kind of aimlessly. I really wasn't going anywhere, and I bumped into this like park. I don't know that I'd call it a park, at least not what I saw of it. It was like a walking trail. On one side it had like walking and biking, and there were benches with dogs there, but it was kind of like a long aisle, not like a traditional park, but maybe there was more of it that I didn't see. But then after that, on the way back to the hotel, I stopped at Waitrose and I just grabbed 2 coffees. They're the sugar-free lattes, and that was all I did. But now I think I'm gonna have like 15 minutes or so that I can kind of just chill, and then we'll have to start packing everything up and getting dressed and getting on out of here.
Now you go about your day, caught up in a trance. Your head over heel, daydreaming about our romance. You're over the moon, running around, singing my tune. Seems like a fantasy, darling, really, it's just me. It's just me. It's really just me. Nobody but me.